Aavak, would you be fine with it? I don't need anyone to do any work for me right now, especially at the moment because I'm transitioning to doing building rather than digging. But there are plenty of people who might be able to have who might have a need for someone who can like just chop trees and that sort of stuff for them. You'd have to check with them though, Bowtie Biffer, I'm afraid. Sorry, I couldn't give you a better answer on that one. Right, now with that done, I'm going to need to... Actually, yeah, I'm going to need to dig up this floor. I'm going to require a wooden floor, I feel. Because without a wooden floor, this is not going to be a sufficient level for the room requirements. Now, it's not always this painful to dig things. It's just I'm super lazy. But later on, you can have carts. In fact, I've got a cart that I bought, but it's a small cart, and it's currently inside doing other things. But this should be okay for now. But one of the things I actually found really nice about the game is the digging mechanic. You have to have somewhere to put the dirt. You can't just keep digging forever. There you go. All right. Now I'm going to need some hewn logs. Now, thankfully, I've got a lot of those, potentially. Right. What would count as... No, this doesn't count as a hardwood. I've got stupid amounts of softwood. More than likely, yes, it's all softwood. All right. Well, how many do I need then? Let's have a look. We've got 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I need 10, possibly 15. Let's go for 15 just to be on the safe side. Now, the way that this is working is it's drawing its inventory from the supply of storages that it's connected to. The labor costs are input initially. It's kind of a gamey-wamey way of showing that, yeah, you're crafting it, but we don't actually expect you to sit there whilst your character is apparently crafting it in air quotes, because that's just boring. So you effectively pay up front the calories that would be involved, because this game kind of runs on the energy that you have and the energy you expend on tasks, rather than time so much. It does still take time to make this craft, but I don't have to stick around for that. I've paid up front the amount of energy that would have been required to complete this, where I stood there sawing away and fashioning whatever. And then I can go and do other things, which I find is actually a pretty cool, cool way of doing it. Let me see. I should be able to dig up 5 things before I need to do anything else. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I can, of course, load them into my my wagon and be done with that, but unfortunately I can't dig more up with a basic shovel. It might be, as you say, something that a better shovel can do, but not this one. Whop, whop, whop. There you go. Oh, good night, Zangiri. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Zangiri is hosting the server on his personal server, so massive thanks to him for that. More or less host all of the dappling servers as it happens. All right, do we have the hewn logs? Yes, we do. We've got some of them at any rate. Right, time to set up some floors. Some nice floors. Gonna need to dig through there. Ultimately, I wouldn't mind having wooden flooring throughout the base. Though I will say that stone flooring looks particularly nice. Yeah, it really is particularly nice, though. I'll have wooden flooring on the inside, but I'm going to go for stone flooring underneath the walls. Makes more sense like that anyway, because of the weight of the brick. You wouldn't want to potentially have the walls sink into the foundation. Pick this up so that we've got plenty of room for it. Now this room, to have a shop in it, has got the highest requirement for the quality of the room that it's in that I have with anything right now. Like, most stuff will still work even if it's at a low quality. It just won't work as well. But I absolutely need this to make this function in any capacity, which is a bit of a pain. Especially because I don't have enough bits and bobs to do it. Some trees down there. There is a giant redwood over there. I don't want to cut down any more old growth redwoods. They're very good for dealing with pollution, in that they gobble down enormous amounts of it. Grab that. There we go. That's 5. That's a whole other stone there. I can use my sickle to gather plants, but realistically, it's a bit better if I gather trees and gather the drop wood that falls from them when I chop them down. Now, the other thing you can do is some trees have limbs, and if you chop these, you can sometimes end up with some extra. It doesn't look like that's working for me right now. You can sometimes end up with a little bit of extra pulp. Oh, that one sounded like it did. My lord, I can't see a bloody thing here. Let's get through yet. Yeah. So make it a bit easier to see if any of the limbs leave any pulp around when I chop them. There we go. Where is the eco room in my Discord? House of Fun, that's the general gaming channel. If you head in there and then then look at the pinned messages, you'll be able to see all the details about getting on the server. Perfect. Loads of pulp. I am too hungry. Damn it. Hello. Oh, your house is just there. Sorry, I forgot that you'd moved in. I shall go over and have a look at that place in a moment. Let's have a gander. Hello, dear. Ah, excavating. Oh, actually, no, this is a nice little spot here. You may be able to just dig into the mountain over there. That looks pretty cool. You'll be disappearing into the cove once it's cleared, yeah. Now that looks like it'll be really cool place to settle up. Now, the 64 wood pulp will get me a little ways, and the 51 plant fiber I managed to collect will also get me a bit. But I'm going to need to carry a decent amount of this wood back with me. Now, unfortunately, because it's uneven terrain, I can't just bring my cart over here to carry stuff, but it isn't too far. Yep. And from here, I can kind of cheekily just move stuff up into the cart. Then I can grab it later. I'm not cutting down all of the trees near this camp. I'll go the other way now. I remember that someone just recently moved in. But since I've already taken this one down, I may as well finish it off. The redwoods have to stay below. Because you heard what Leafen's been saying. We need to prepare for the worst. These redwoods are going to be needed to soak up all of the blast furnace pollution. There you go. All right, let's get back. First law, illegal to cut down redwoods. It might not be a bad law, honestly. They're very, very useful. Though, specifically the old growth ones. You can totally cut down the younger ones without too much issue. Small wooden cart. Move those across. Right, let's get campfire, making some charred mortar. There we go. Let's go for no, that's way too much. As is that, realistically. But I should be able to be back by the time that that's finished that order, because that's going to give us 50 bricks. By the time that this is gotten halfway through the order, I should be back with enough material to finish it. Hopefully. All right, let's grab you. That one, oh, okay. I was about to take it back. I was about to say that, unfortunately, this is not made for very much pulp. But no, we're good. Too hungry. Trying to balance out my diet again a little bit. Right now, my goal is if we can get to the point of 48 skill points per real life day, rather 48 skill multiplier, then that's solid. I think I'd be happy with going to bed at that point. But until then, we're going to continue to work. Got quite a ways to go. Yeah, currently it is impossible to break the law. If a law has been made, then you're automatically going to follow it. Whoop. 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 Okay, nice. I wasn't actually expecting to be able to get back up there. Oh, damn it. I'll have to drop these off in there. And then, there we go. Now, while all of that's going on, in order to clean out some space in my stone stockpiles, well, actually, no, this is already making the mortared stone, so we should be good. There is a downside to having picked a place for its looks when I was setting my base. That is that everything is far away and it's really high up and it's not easy to do anything. Oop. Those turkeys are sounding mighty tasty right now. But one of the things I would like to do is get a shop up and running. This is more of a sort of medium-term goal right now. Get a shop up and running and get a jobs board done, so that I can set up a shop that will buy the raw materials used to make something, and also have the selling that product, but also have a job board which allows people who've got the skill to contribute labor to doing that job. So it becomes then at that stage, it just becomes a I'm getting the raw materials in, I'm getting someone to do the work for me, and then I'm selling the end product at a little bit of a markup. The main thing is having the skill to set up the job itself to begin with. How much will I be playing this game in the coming days? A reasonable amount. I will probably, unless I'm just like hopping on just to do a little task here and there, I'll probably stream it when I'm playing it. Come on. Wait. Scoundrel. I disapprove. Can I really not get it? You got that? Oh, damn it. I just want to pick it up. There we go. I need to find the right angle to be able to place this back down. There we go. Right. Where is all that mortared stone going? If it is indeed going anywhere. Can you access the... right, okay. So, because I haven't told it it's allowed to access the cart's inventory, it wasn't doing any of the work there. Also, I need a lot more torches. Because right now, the house is producing far less points for me because none of the torches are lit. Well, one or two of them is, but they will quickly run out. How close can you plant trees to each other? You can plant them actually very close together. I think they either won't grow or they'll just grow around each other in that instance. There we are. Tonk. Oh, damn it. Now, let's see if we've got many mortared stones available. Well, we really don't actually, but I will accept what we have. And also need to put a torch in some of the torch stands. Right. Now, at this point, I'm going to say that we're going to want cubes along that area with hewn boards as the central floor. Oh, did I not load that up? Oh, right. We're actually very close to finishing that. Let me go and grab some natural fiber then. And try not to sickle a lump of stone. That would be great. Okay, so these are the rocks that were falling down from the bedroom when I was out leaning out the window trying to set everything up. Might as well bring these back up with me, I guess. I hear you, turkey. There we go. And it's probably easier if I go around this way. There we go. Let's see. If I place this in there, that should... No, actually, that's not going to be accessible. That should be accessible, though. There we are. Some more miscellaneous seeds. And various odds and sods. Right. That torch can go elsewhere, as can these ones. What's going on in chat? Aavak thinks it's cathartic to dig and build. I find it cathartic to watch Aavak cathartically dig and build. Oh, you know. Circle of life, I guess. Would it make sense to build a couple more workbenches to speed up crafting? Actually, you know, that's not a bad idea. That's actually a fairly good idea. We'll get to that momentarily, though. There we go. That one can go in there. Now, there are 3 torches in here, but they can't all reach the same stockpiles, which is why I couldn't even see those torches to load them up from outside. That's a little bit of a frustrating one because it doesn't always make it obvious why something is failing. That's a bit of a pet peeve of mine. But that'll do. Definitely need some more food. Oof, had a bit of lag there. I'm guessing it's only because it's early game. But can you make bridges without having to fill in the whole ocean floor? Yeah, absolutely. We've got a. That's probably what caused that little bit of lag. Ratify the Dapper Constitution. Okay. Let's have a look at this. Open in my browser. Now, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see this part. Them's just the ways. I shall read it out, though. The Dapper Constitution. Any active player may propose government actions to be decided by basic election. Articles. Law changes by election. To change any law, active may propose an election of type basic election. Executive actions by election. To perform any executive actions, active may propose an election type of basic election. District map changes. It's basically the same thing all the way through. Election process changes by election. Elected title changes by election. Demographic changes by election. Constitutional amendment changes by election. To change constitutional amendments, active may propose an election of basic type of basic election. Will end in 23 hours and 56 minutes. 7 votes total. This election is conducted using the rules of basic election. View all votes. This is actually quite cool. I believe that if anyone uses the web portal at the moment, you can have a look at this through there. There we go. We've now got 13 total votes. That is actually quite cool. There we go. Yeah. There were only 2 options, active or everyone, and the only election type at the beginning is basic election. Yeah, I imagine we'll get more as we build things like the courthouse and things like that. Ah, okay, so you can see that the vote is happening on the web portal, but you can't actually see the specifics of the vote. Okay, thank you very much. I'll bear that in mind in the future. Right, now we're getting somewhere. Let's get the rest of these placed down. And those, perfect. We're 1 shy from finishing that. Have we got any more to make? Can we make 1 more? We can make 50 more. I would like 50 more to be made, please, and thank you. And now I am knackered. Right. I would like a floor. Yeah. I sincerely hope that this room will be decent. Now, that being said, I could make a little wall here. Don't have enough blocks for that. That might actually end up looking really quite nice. So let's go ahead and get some more softwood. Make another 15 of those. I would like those done first, if I could.